Today, we are going to complete an entire project without touching the computer mouse even a single time. Our target is to build a complete tech terms study guide from scratch in under 5 minutes, relying entirely on keystrokes. To follow along, you need 3 things: a Windows PC, a web browser, and Microsoft Word. Go ahead and place both hands on your keyboard in the standard home row position. Keeping your hands locked to the keys removes the physical travel time between the keyboard and the mouse. Those fractions of a second add up, and eliminating them creates a much faster workflow. Most of the time, our screens are buried under half-open apps and overlapping windows. Pressing the Windows key and D simultaneously drops all active windows out of view. Next, pressing Windows and E pulls up a new File Explorer window. From there, opening Microsoft Word and pressing Ctrl and N creates a brand new blank document. Starting from an empty desktop ensures you always know exactly where your active programs are, keeping you oriented as you speed up. Holding Alt and tapping the Tab key jumps your focus straight to your web browser. Once in the browser, press Ctrl and T to open a fresh tab for searching. Our first glossary target is CPU, which stands for Central Processing Unit. When you hit a dense web page, pressing Ctrl and F opens a search bar. Typing our target instantly highlights CPU on the page. Use your keyboard arrows to highlight the text of the definition, and then press Ctrl and C to copy it to your clipboard. Moving fast often leads to mistakes. If your finger slips and hits Ctrl and W, the current tab closes, taking your research with it. But there is an immediate recovery sequence. Pressing Ctrl, Shift, and T together instantly restores the exact tab you just lost. Having a fast, reliable way to undo an error allows you to keep pushing your typing speed without worrying about breaking your workflow. Now we stay in the browser. We search for GPU, then LAN, and OS, scooping them up in one pass. With data collected, we use Alt and Tab to jump back to our Word document. A standard paste command, Ctrl-V, will only spit out the very last thing you copied. The CPU, GPU, and LAN definitions would be completely lost. Here's how we bypass that bottleneck. Pressing the Windows key and V brings up your computer's clipboard history. This menu stores everything you've copied. You select each acronym and drop them into the document, one after another. Gathering all your information first and then pasting it sequentially cuts out the repetitive back and forth between programs. We now have all the definitions in the document, but it's just a wall of plain text. Pressing Ctrl and A selects every single word on the page simultaneously. With everything selected, Ctrl and B instantly applies a bold format. Next, Ctrl and Home teleports your cursor directly to the top left corner. Now you type out the title, highlight it, and press Ctrl and U to underline it. The final step is securing the file. Pressing Ctrl and S opens the Save dialog to lock in your progress. Executing these styling commands from the keyboard keeps your fingers planted over the keys, allowing you to format the text just as fast as you can type it. And here is our finished tech terms study guide. We went from a blank desktop to a fully structured document detailing hardware and networking components, and we did it without a single mouse click. It takes a few days for these keystrokes to become automatic muscle memory, but once they do, the amount of time you save compounds over years of daily computer use. Try this on your next small project. Set a timer for 10 minutes, push the mouse aside, and navigate using only the keys. Mastering a tool means removing the physical barriers between your ideas and the screen.